Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Choco the Chocobo, and I am back in How to Minecraft. I had actually originally started this recording a different time, but we ended up getting absolutely smack dab wrecked in the midst of a bunch of things. So, unfortunately, I did have to go ahead and scrap that recording because it doesn't really make any sense. Like, if you try to follow along, you'd be like, what the heck is happening? As I die. So yeah, we're back in How to Minecraft. I'm putting together some stuff. I actually got RKO'd by some really nasty, actually probably this is a better way to do it. I got RKO'd by some really nasty zombie pigmen that were basically waiting for me. It was a pretty bad time, to be honest, but it's okay. We've lost probably a combined amount of like 400 levels on that. Actually, we've lost more than that, but I'm going to say that because that makes me feel better. But yeah, I just need to go ahead and re-kit myself. We lost Big Daddy, which was oh yeah, huh. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the smooth jazz. Fleep, man. Alright, so let me see here. What am I doing? Oh, right. I need to do that. I also need some lapis, if I could. Which I am surprised I do not have any of. That's okay. Actually, we can probably make do with a couple of clever villager trades, if I'm not mistaken. There we are. Just go ahead and take these on over to... I actually haven't talked to Clyde in forever. So this is actually kind of nice that we can go ahead and talk to Clyde. What's up, bro? It's been ages. Alright, thank you. Alright, so now all we need to do is we need to just go ahead and make ourselves some sexy pants. It just occurred to me that I probably... Oh, Fleep, yeah. Okay, we just freaking lost the Hunger Games, boys. I probably should have made some more pants, which we can do now. Alright, let's go ahead and make 2 sets of pants, because you never know, man. Alright, so boom, 2 sets of pants. Cool. Level 64, so we're not going to burn it right away. We're going to burn it pretty close, actually. But another Unbreaking 3. Rough. And Prot 4. Rip me, boys. Ugh, Fleep. Okay, Protection 3. That's garbage, honestly. Alright, let's see. We're gonna craft these into... Well, I don't even know what I just saw out of the corner of my eye. Just made a ton of pants. A little bit too many, I think. Alright, we're gonna go back to Clyde. We're gonna need some more of his very lovely... Whoop. Very lovely stuff. I know I do have some of that already prepped and ready, but I'm leaving those aside, and you guys will understand why in a different... Ooh, thank you. One like equals one dead pigman. Thank you very much, Doc Pepper 123 for the $5 donation. Much appreciated. I guess we'll just trade some glowstone and hope he sparkles. Man, Clyde, I know you're bitter that I haven't visited you, but good grief, cut me some slack here, bro. Redstone, maybe? There we go. Alright. Did he resparkle? Yep. No, he didn't! Oh, wow, okay. Clyde's being a little derp. We'll see if we can get in 3. I would be surprised if it took more than that. If we can't get a Prot 4. Yeah, Fleep is my new thing, I guess. I'm going through a Fleep phase. It's just nice. It just rolls off the lip, actually. It's not even really off the tongue. Alright, done. Done deal. Don't even care. Okay, that is all taken care of and squared away. I would love to find an Unbreaking 2 book, but I know it's not in here. So I just checked it. I know I can get one from these guys. Which one of you is the Unbreaking guy? There's the Unbreaking 2 from Max. I think Max actually has a good rate for it too. Yeah, it's 10. Alright, so let's go ahead, get a book, bring it back up to max. I don't have any books left, do I? Oh god, my worst nightmares come true. Okay, alright, so let's go talk to Max. Let's go get ourselves a bookshelf. And then place it down, break it, and then talk to Max, throw in a bunch of books into there, toss in 10 emeralds, and then voila, we have ourselves an Unbreaking 2 book, which we can combine with this here pickaxe, and then we can go ahead and forge a better axe. So Dine Custom is back and in full swing, which is nice to have, because once we get Dine Custom, we're going to be back to our gear, I think. Well, actually, we have a couple of repair stuff to do as well, but for the most part, we're in good shape. So let's go ahead, take our helmet, get this out of the way first, because that's extremely straightforward. And that's actually important. These Prot 3 legs need to go with these bad boys. Rip 10 levels, alright. And then this guy needs to meet this guy, Unbreaking 3, then too expensive, because that's silky. That's not what we want. What the heck did I do with Dine? Alright, let's go get Dine. Well, that means silky is officially ripped. Wait, what? Oh, there's Dine. Silky's officially ripped then, actually. Once we actually go ahead and run out of Silky this time, he's gone. So, cry every time. Alright, Dine Custom. I think this is the 3rd generation of Dine Custom, actually. So, let's go ahead, toss these bad boy pants on, toss his helmet on. And I believe now we are back to where we used to be by way of equipment. Let me just go ahead and throw all these pants in here. There's timber saw. So yeah, we have our shovel, our 2 pickaxes. We have this junk as well, which we don't really need. We're gonna need these bad boys. Oh, I didn't say what we're doing today, did I? So what we're doing today is we are going to be going ahead and finishing off a mob farm that I had started, and we just need to complete. So that is kind of the mission objective for today. And we're going to hope that it is done without much issue or effort. Now, it's already killed us once. Never again, hopefully. I cry every time. But hopefully we'll be able to be fine. So let me just check here. So let's go ahead and put these away. So we have our 2 swords. We have our 2 pickaxes. Shovel, axe. I think that's it. And then we have the Artemis here. Yep. Artemis is surprisingly very resilient. And that all is looking pretty good. Okay then. Well, I think we already have a dispenser with the water primed in there. If not, we do have that stuff over by the keep itself. So we should be in good shape. I'm not going to do it on camera, the part where I connect it to the actual storage unit system, because that's just going to be a whole bunch of hoppers, which I am personally not looking very much forward to. But it should be okay. It should be okay. I actually thought about this. We can probably do a little bit of cheeky McCheekerton stuff by letting the mobs get wrecked and then taking the mob stuff and having water flow and just kind of flush it down into a collection area, but I don't know if I would feel comfortable doing that. Can I please stop saying I cry every time? Sorry, it's a habit I did pick up. Choco, you need an arrow? That's okay. I'm sure we'll run into a skeleton. We always do. Let me just check on Alvin. There he is. Oh wait, what happened to your seeds? Oh, he's holding on to himself. I would be very, very concerned if Alvin was holding onto his seeds. They're his favorite. Okay, well... we need to just mosey on over here. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of doing stuff at night, because in my super genius, I decided to go ahead and make this really tall tower, which inadvertently has a problem of whenever there is any form of mob that hits me, I fall, and then the damage can be terrible. And if I ever get super unlucky, I could theoretically run into a knockback skeleton. Really, really rarely would I run into a, whatchamacallit. It's possible, I guess, to run into a knockback zombie as well. Okay, whatever. Oh, well, he didn't run into a single skeleton. That is new. Well, who knows? We should start seeing actually mobs falling from the sky. So we repurposed the very top of this structure. If you guys remember, we had this in the little raid thing that we did. We went ahead and repurposed the structure a bit. The top of it is now dedicated to becoming a mob farm like it was originally intended. We changed the mechanic of it so it's now just 4 basic flesh pads. I'm sure that design has been used like 1,000 bajillion times, but for me it was something that I was like, I kind of came up with it. I came to that conclusion on my own, which I think is kind of a nice thing, because it's kind of an indication of like, yeah, I'm maybe able to start thinking for myself and prototyping my own builds. But my God, was it a struggle! It was an absolute struggle trying to figure out how to do it, and whew. But anyways, this build is really, really redstone light. It requires the hopper timer, although you can theoretically have it attached to something else. I thought about this. You can probably just do a daylight sensor if you really, really wanted to. You could probably hook it up to a daylight sensor and just make sure that the redstone connects. But for our purposes, we have it on a hopper timer system, which I think is working out just fine for me. I'm happy with it. Okay. Now, okay, so we do have... Alright, so we do have that bad boy in there. I don't know why I'm holding on to these gold nuggets. Okay, away with you, gold nuggets. I'm actually kind of curious as to why no mobs are spawning. It's a little bit strange. Yeah, actually that's really strange. I wonder why no mobs are spawning. Let's go ahead, throw the Artemis up there. Take Silky. Break through a block. Uh-oh. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Alright, so let's go ahead, hop on up. Alright, so then, if I'm not mistaken, there might be... Okay, so we didn't get hit with the water. Yeah, alright, so there's the flush. Whoop! Alrighty, so that's all in good shape. There is no water... Okay, so we lost a water bucket. That's alright, because we can get one, no problem. I just have to figure out where we are with the build. Okay, so... This actually is not too bad. Alright, all we need to do now, I believe, is we need to go ahead and set up the redstone here, which is not too bad. Let's see here. So we need to... Oh, you know what? I should have done. Dang. That's alright. So I'm going to just need to do this. I'm going to pop that one off right there. And then, let's see, there's the dispenser. And I just need that to be attached to where the redstone would be. So I'm going to make this the preferred point. Then I'm going to add a sticky piston on the side like so. That way the other position is ready to go. And then throw down another sticky piston over here. Ooh, I also don't have hoppers. Okay, so I can... Oh, I need comparators too. Fleep. Alright, so I need a water bucket, 2 hoppers. Yeah, alright, I need quite a bit of stuff actually. So I need 2 hoppers, water bucket, 2 comparators, I have the dust, and I think after that we're in pretty good shape. And I hear a zombie. Oh, that's creeper. That's also a very dead creeper. Oh, there's a zombie. Alright, I think that's all the threat that's immediately here. I'm actually really surprised that we haven't seen any mobs drop. Oh, there's the... Okay, there's the mobs. Yep, that's So one of our pads is working. Hooray! But unfortunately not, we haven't set it up yet, so at least we know that the mob rates are indeed going. I do seem to have to kind of walk over there and get it going originally. I probably have to stand down here somewhere for it to work out right, but 'tis okay. There's gonna be a zombie down here. Where are you, zombie? Oh. Wow, a bunch of sandstormers, man. These poor creepers. They're like, we want our chance to shine. I'm like, nope, absolutely not. And there's some more mobs falling down from the sky. Completely normal. Alright, let's just go ahead and walk all the way down. I'm not gonna crouch, because if I do fall, it shouldn't kill me, but I would just like to... I need to just get used to the fact that I can just like run down this thing and not be so scared about it. Alright, so there we go. Arrows, as promised. Excuse you. Ah, all of my salty theaters that we lost the salt. Or not the salt, the pants. And the comparators. Oh, my fleep. I was like the saddest person. If you guys were here for the stream, you guys know. I was not happy to lose those comparators. I was like, the one thing I didn't want to lose. I don't mind losing 200 levels, but the freaking 2 comparators and rip my life. I would just get, I'd turn to the salty McSalterton. Light the stairs up? Yeah, I probably should. The thing is, I'm probably going to replace those stairs anyway, so I'm kind of like, eh. I don't know if I... Well, I guess I have the torches here, so we can. I need 2 hoppers, and I need a water bucket. So, let's see here. I think I have the iron up there. Oh, I have some iron down here as well. So, let's see, we're going to need at least 2. And then... convert these down. Take some wood. Oh, actually, I think we have some planks as is up here from the original part of the build. Well, we have 1 chest, so that works out. There we go. I knew I had something up here. Oh, we have all kinds of junk in here. Oh, and there's Rob's amazing sword. Rip my life, Rob. What the heck are you doing with your life? Rob was like, this sword is sick. And I'm like, Rob, what's wrong with you? Why do you have a fire aspect diamond sword? Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom. Easy peasy. Double boom. Just as easy. Alrighty, so now we have all that covered. We have our 2 hoppers. We have the water bucket. We need 2 comparators. Do not forget the comparators. Ooh, that means we're going to need the sticks as well. So thank goodness we have that. Alrighty. Aha! Oh, dang. We were close. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Right? Yes. Yes. Think about that twice. I was like, Oh, wait. We need to first turn these into redstone torches. Then we need to put the quartz in there. Stone across the bottom, like so. Cool. And there we go. That should be all we need. The rotten flesh can go right into there. And I'm surprised we don't have more arrows than we do. Alrighty. So, next order of the business is I need to go ahead and gather myself all kinds of very swag-tastic... Whoop. Wait. Nope, that one good. Now I just have to go ahead and get ready for hopper season. Fleep. What am I doing with my life? I need to go ahead and get ready for hopper season because I'm going to have to... I don't have to chain all the way from up there, thank God. But I do need to go ahead and create like a little platform here to collect the drops. Yeah, admittedly, I sort of wish that... That'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Actually, I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Oh, well, never mind. Then I would have to time it, and that would just be annoying, so never mind. Oh, wait. I forgot to torch the sleeping stairway. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna throw them everywhere. Oh my lord. I don't even know. Getting dizzy. If I run into a mob here like this, I'm gonna be very confused. Oh, I hear a mob. Later, dude. And then up we go. And then just like that. Going up skadoodle. There's a creeper. Oh, there's another. Oh, there are all kinds of dropping now. I'll bet the dust too. Oh, right. You know what I... Choco, you clever dog, you. I know what I'm gonna do. We can centralize them before they drop. That way I can... Aha! That is freaking brilliant. I'm okay with my thinking. Alright. Alright, later, dude. Out of the way. Ain't nobody got time for... Oh, I'm using the Eternity Blade. Wait, no. What the flip? How did you not move? Freaking chubby McChubbertons. Oh, what the derp? Oh, they're falling from the ceiling. Alright. Are we calming down yet? No, not yet. Still insists on being crazy up there, huh? Come on. Come on. Reveal yourself to me. Reveal yourself. I will come up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a sword. That's a bone. I swear to God, guys, I'm not stupid. Alright, let's see here. So that is going to be where the hopper is. Let's go ahead and just clear that out. Just so I'm crystal clear about that. Alright, now we just need to do this. Whoop. And so if you guys ever want to make this for whatever reason, I'm sure there are better versions of this somewhere out there, but if you would like to make my particular version of it, this is, you just have to basically do what I'm doing. It's a diamond shape of 8 long from the center out. Dispensers are in the middle with water buckets. They'll flush them out here. You do need to make the top layer 1 in, so I'm going to have to actually take these guys in here. That's just because of the fact that the water isn't placed on top of a block. If I had done that, then it would be fine, but unfortunately I did not. But basically, you just, then after you make these platforms, you just add that redstone underneath on a little platform, you just have to follow along to what I'm doing with this particular floor, and then you're in good shape, I think. Wow, I made short work of that. I remember that taking a lot longer. It's really weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish this bad boy off. So this is where the hoppers belong, so let's go ahead and do that part. Take the eternity and just move it around for a moment. Alright, so just like so. Hopper. Alright, then comparators out the sides like that. Get silky, break that down. Another hopper. And then this is going to feed into a block. That's also going to feed into a block. And then I have this on 32, I believe. I'm actually going to go double check that real quick. I do hear that water flowing. Swim upstream. I think we're at... Yeah, 32. Yep, okay, so it's exactly half a stack as is right now. So go ahead and... Actually, we're gonna, as soon as we do this, we're gonna get flushed, so I need to cover this up before I get that going. Then we're gonna turn it on from the bottom, because this part is pretty good shape. Alrighty, so let's go ahead, take our stack of blocks, throw them into the hopper. Yep, there's that sound of water. That is music to my ears. And then we'll break this bad boy. Add a dispenser to the bottom of here. It doesn't really matter if they're coinciding with each other. That actually makes zero difference, so we're not going to worry about it. Because that's just a lot of extra worry for not a lot of gain. Dooba-dooba-doo. Gonna go ahead and eat some steak. Alright. Then we're gonna knock these bad boys out of here. Then we are going to cover this up, and that's going to make an even platform. Cool. Alrighty, and then for this particular section here, I'm just going to knock out a little bit here and there, because I don't want this to end up being something that's confusing for me later on. Leave one torch here, so we don't get some weird spawning on the actual tower, and that should block out the light, so we should be in good shape. Then we need to light stuff up here. That's actually very true, because that will kill our spawn rates. Well, it won't kill them, it's just going to slow them down by quite a bit. Alrighty, so next order of business, we need to shut out the light. So we need to go ahead and do that. I'm wondering what height would be a good place to start. I figure if it's 5 down, surely it's enough, so we're probably about 3 down here. Yeah, so this is just going to take a lot of time. This is just a lot of busy work, honestly, is what it is. And then we're going to actually break this on later on, so I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I am worried about is if I get destroyed while I'm out here. Something spawns up there and then just wrecks my day. But I think we'll be okay. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead, build that right there, and then I'm going to make a ring right underneath the casing of it. That way I don't have to worry too much. Oop, there we go. Get the Artemis out. Alright. Then we have that guy right there. One more. Alright, perfect. We're going to go down. So the dimensions of this should be 17 long and 17 wide. Should be pretty good. It's not too space costly. I mean, it's not the cheapest thing by way of space, and you do want to build this up high off the ground. The reason for that is that you don't want it to compete with your spawning down there, as you want to basically cut that down as much as you can. So if you put it pretty high in the air, I think it does help you out. I'm not 100% sure. Originally, I thought that the height actually didn't really matter. The chunk would kind of low the entire height, but I think it's like past 128 or so. Doesn't really care. So the nice thing is that if there are like ridiculous cave systems down there that I just don't know about, I don't have to worry about lighting them up and having like a better spawn rate from it, because this will do the job just fine. I am not going to have nearly enough stone on hand, which is okay, because this part of it is not actually too bad. Alright, so one more. Alrighty. And then there is that. Good. Okay, now we can get to the good stuff here. And start laying down stone like it's our job, because it is. I just do that so I can just close off the area. So as I build backwards, I don't have to worry about running off the edge like an idiot. Too much anyways. I still have to worry a little bit, but I'm not going to worry quite as much now. Sorry, I've had some weird feeling that I missed a block for some reason. And then we're just going to go ahead and do this. And then that should kill off most of the light. Whoop. If not all of it altogether. See some mobs falling to their death. Always welcome. Always welcome indeed. Break this bad boy off. Then just keep on moseying on. Now we do want to go ahead and make that back area here. Man, this is so much more relaxing than doing the Guardian farm. Alright, so we are 100% going to be needing some more stone. So I'm going to scaffold on back out. And I'll be back shortly. Alrighty. I could totally make that jump. I could totally make that. Actually, maybe I can't. Actually, that is a lot further. The fleep. Go down. Make sure to light everything up on the stairway, at least evenly. Alright, cool. Alright, and then that should be all lit up from here on out. Good, 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 good. I am happy with it. I'm surprised we're not seeing more mobs falling at this point. That is genuinely surprising to me. So I guess I have to sit like halfway down the pillar, which is kind of obnoxious actually. Yeah, wow, really? Nothing's falling out of there. Wonder why that is. We'll have to go investigate. I think I'm actually a little bit too far from it for it to start spawning things, but either way, should be okay. Let me just go ahead and mosey these things along. I feel like for whatever reason the mob density just got slammed. Oh. Away with you, demon spawn. Oh, whoa. Am I hitting him? Oh, wait, mobs are falling now. Lol, I was actually kind of curious as to what that was. Yeah, nice thing about this, of course, is a grinder. Well, as it's very indiscriminate towards what mob. The only one that it will not work on is Enderman. Although I'd imagine it would work if you just make it 3 tall. I just decided not to because I didn't want to be worried about it. Because I was just like, if I really want an ender farm, I would probably want to just go ahead and make a real thing. Because I'm not sure how they would react to the water. I feel like they would just warp away. So I didn't really decide to worry about it. But, anywho's the doodles. Let me just go ahead and get some more stone for us. And then I can go up. We can start wrapping that whole thing up. And then wrecked. Oh, not wrecked. Not yet anyways. There we go. Then move on down. I'm assuming that chicken used to be a jockey and is now lost his jockey status. I don't know why I'm using Eternity on Undead. Alright. I don't know why I'm playing with you guys. I need to get stone, darn it. Fleep. Alright, stone. Yes. Alright, there are zombies and all manner of evil behind me. Let's go ahead and throw the rest of this junk into the sorter. So we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need these, we don't need that, we don't need that. And I think we're in good shape. Oh, no, and that. Alright, now we are in good shape. So back up we go. Let's go check it out. Whoa! That was very rude. Little sandstormers. Oh, sleep. Okay, out they go. Creeper's really close to some chests. Never a good sign. And I just played a very dangerous game right there. Oh, man. Alright, yep, we are now in officially good shape. Let me just go ahead and drop off these stairs so I don't have to worry about them. In the way. Oh no, sneeze, please. Come on, come out! Oh, Fleep, you sneeze. Oh, sneeze, I hate you. Ugh. I have one of those sneezes that just sat in my nose. It's like it's still tingly and stuff, and ugh, do not like. Highly do not recommend. Oh my! I really should have just replaced this with a ladder. Just taking out all these side blocks. I'll probably do that later, actually. Yeah, that replaces like a minecart elevator. I guess I do have most of the. Yeah, I guess these stairs kind of double as a handy dandy way to do that, but meh. A lot of meh. And I guess I would need a ladder anyway, so there you go. But oh gracious me. All the way up. All the way up. This thing is really high up in the air. Man. Almost there. Almost. Yep. Alright. Uh-oh. What the heck? Oh, it fell into the... Oh, that's weird. Well, when the secondary flush hits, they're going to get knocked off the edge. Yep. Guess we're going to fall over here somewhere. It almost sounds like they're not being moved around. Come on, Flush. Oh, I never put the water bucket there. Lol. Rip. Okay, we never put the water bucket. Uh-oh. Alright, and then plug the hole. Now it should be flushing. Yep, there they go. Watch one of them optics shot me and just wrecked my life. Alright, so back to what we were doing. Alright. Okay, and then we do this. Whoop. Random creeper. I'm gonna be so salty if I get optic shotted off this. Like, literally gonna be the saltiest kid in the world. Okay. The water seems to be staying there for quite some time. It's making me nervous. Are they both on sync now? Actually, I guess you would want them to be not in sync. Yeah, that probably would be better. Yeah, whatever. I think I actually have it in the exact way that I do not want that to be going, but that's alright. Doesn't make that much of a difference. Because they'll still get flushed either way. Just a question of whether or not it's going to check the flush for the first round or not. Which, again, makes very little difference. Do-do, do-do. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do. And once we get this underway, we should have a lot of gunpowder. A lot of gunpowder in turn means that we can do all kinds of crazy stuff, aka fireworks. Which, it's going to be nice to have fireworks. It is going to be nice, let me tell you. Got tired of doing it the peasant way. I think I'm too close to them now, so they're getting a little bit hurt by my presence for spawn rate. Let's go ahead and just get this done, get out of that. Oh. Get out of the way as soon as we can. Okay, silky smooth. What a terrible way to use silky, isn't it? It is actually terrible. I don't know why my brain's constantly screaming like, you could totally make that. Go for it. I'm just like, I probably shouldn't. Okay. There's that. Good. And then Actually, now that I look at it, I'm not really sure. Yeah, wait a minute. What the heck is this stuff for? Huh. Oh, they used to be for the channel. Okay, never mind. I don't know exactly what they're from. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Woo! That would have been a very, very deep fall. That's how I died once already to this project. I'm good without doing it again. Alrighty, so let's go ahead, check out what it's looking like by way of rate. Actually, we should go up there and check it out to see what it's like by way of light. Because that's actually a very important question as well. We should probably... Ooh, actually, we need to take care of these boys. This, again, doesn't make that much of a difference. These platforms right here. But it's okay. We'll get rid of them anyways. For the sake of tidiness. I would imagine that's enough room. So let's go ahead and just... actually add this little bit here. So it pushes the water down that way. If there is water. Which we missed it. So I'm okay with that. Alright, let's see. What is... Alright, so this is 0. Good. Excellent. That is exactly what we want to see. And water is coming! Oh, Fleep. Alright, cool. And then break these 2 blocks, and now we should be in alright shape. Then we just have to go down a little ways. Not too far, not too few. Let's go down to about 175 and see if we get any... Let's see if we get any bites. Okay. I'm happy with that. Alright, now we sit and we wait to see if we have any evidence of mob spawn. Ooh, I see a spider. Oh. Oh, oh, there's another one. There's some more. And there they go. And we can obviously add more plates and stuff. I think adding more plates will help the rates a wee bit, but that's actually not a bad rate right there. As long as it keeps going, more or less. Whoop, an Enderman tried to spawn. That's not bad rates at all, actually. Kind of come in waves and go. So it's not a bad mob farm. Not the greatest, but not the worst. You could easily also make it so it's like a super big diamond, right? So you can have it like, so that was the center one, and then you can have them around the side. You can have a whole bunch just leading to doomsday, but for our purposes, this should do just fine. I also realize that since I broke that, it looks kind of funky, but that's alright. I am noticing that the mobs are not falling right now. I'm curious. Oh, spoke too soon. Now we could rechannel them. Probably should. But I suppose it doesn't really make that much of a difference, huh? Because we can just put hoppers. We should just, yeah, we probably should just do that, honestly. It'll save us a little bit of effort. That's a long drop. Alright, well, I mean, it's working. I want to make sure that it doesn't, like... I'm basically just diagnostics right now. I'm just taking a look to see. Okay, so spawn rates are admittedly not great. They're not the worst thing in the world. They're not the greatest thing in the world. They should be... Whoop. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of weird about what the spawn rate is. Maybe if I go a little bit higher, it'll be better. It's hard to say. There goes another spider. Whoop. Lol, did anyone else see that? Alright, so it is pretty consistent. And we do get occasional stragglers like this one, but he's going to get flushed. So wait for it. Wait for it. There he goes. Oh, is the other guy fighting the current? I think he is. Fight the current, buddy. You can do it. Oh, wait, no, he's stuck in the corner. He's stuck in the corner. Oh, God, dude, on a corner, man. Slide in. Thank you very much for subscribing. But bruh. Really dangerous spot at the moment. Really, really dangerous spot. Yeah, okay. Actually, I guess with this rate, it would be reasonable for me to just do a minecart system. Yeah, I probably could. Alright, so that's the next thing I have to work on, but that's just going to take some time. It's not really all that interesting either. Basically, what's going to entail is I'm going to have to put slabs down all around where they can fall. And once I do that, then I need to have a minecart that with a hopper that just runs around underneath it. It'll collect anything that's above the slab, so it should collect just about everything that falls. And then it will feed into the station that we set up for the watermelon farm, basically. It's going to be the same setup. It's not going to be the same thing, but it's going to be the same setup. So, should be pretty good, and should work just fine. I wonder... Because I know if I go too far down, like right now I'm way too low, that we're going to get competing spawns, but well, I guess I should just kind of hug that. I think that 170 mark was actually pretty good. Yep, look at all that. Look at all that loot. Oh, perfect. It actually left a perfect ring for me to... What are you doing here? Rude. Rude. Where'd the zombie go? I know you're... Oh, there you are. Die, fiend. Die, I say. Alright. So we have like this nice little ring to guide us. Actually, maybe we'll just kind of take care of this now right quick, because, you know, it's already basically done the work for us. Ooh, actually, that channel does sound awful good right now, because then I could make it really, because it's going to be super wide if I make this base, but, yeah, this is a tough decision, because on one hand I can make it so it centralizes, but I'm going to have to wipe out all of that, which, even though I say it that way, it's actually not that hard to do. Yeah, alternatively I can just make a really, really fat platform, just a big minecart system, but I guess that's the downside right there. In and of itself, that's a pretty bad thing. I have to make a huge minecart system for it. Meh, whatever. I think I'm just gonna do the minecart system. Yeah, let's just do the minecart system. I'm just gonna do this now, actually, because it shouldn't be all that hard to do. I think we're either really close. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's just go by this. So it looks like, whoop, we have a random slab down there now. Okay, that looks like it would be a healthy range. So what is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so that is looking... Yeah, so that's going to be outside by about 2. So that's about right. So we have to scaffold 10 out every which way. Which means that... There we go. And then we have to go 10 out from here. Ooh, okay. The one thing I will say is that if this starts going too close to, well, actually, no, never mind. That's okay. If this merges with the, oh, that'd be kind of cool, actually. If this merges with the keep, that would be kind of neat. I might actually make that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, not even close. Never mind. I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, totally possible. Nope, not in this lifetime. Whoop, that is in the wrong height. Because right now we're on the 0.5. Yep. Alrighty. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, and I guess I'm just going to make it like super simple and just have it just run up and down the track and stuff. So should be relatively simple to do. I think I personally am going to just make like a bajillion, well, and Choco, we only have 20 levels pleb status. Yeah, I know, man. The struggles are real. I mean, technically, I shouldn't need to make a full, like, thing for it. I should just have to make, like, a little cross thing here. Meh, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do the full thing. Because it's way too much work to worry about that. Those little details are just going to be way too obnoxious to worry about. And frankly, it's not worth the effort. I will, however, take a look at where the mobs are falling at some point. I'll take a look at where the mobs are falling at, and then use that to determine where I should put the minecart. Either that's when I'm going to determine if I'm going to use a minecart or not, because that is one question that is still up in the air for me. Because on one hand, if I use a minecart, it's all fine and dandy. It shouldn't be that hard to do. But hoppers would just be more reliable. It would instantaneously pick up whatever is going. And number two would also mean that I can just feed the hopper chain directly, which would be pretty sick, admittedly. Okay, so there's 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That looks like it's way too far. Oh, lol. Oh, this is 1 too far, actually, isn't it? Yeah, it's exactly 1 too far. Derp. Alright, Silky. Let's go ahead and just build this stuff. And then boom. By the way, guys, I actually have a question for you guys. For those of you who are watching on stream, and for those of you on YouTube, this is something I'm kind of curious about. I highly doubt I would change the format significantly, because it seems like a lot of people are enjoying the way it is right now. But I'm actually kind of curious to know your thoughts on. Some people are saying like, oh, you know, your episodes are really long, like they're redonkulously long. Does it bother anyone? Like, does it really, really bother people? I'm wondering if there's anyone out there that's just like, this is really terrible that your episodes are so long. Because I'm thinking to myself that it shouldn't impact people if the episodes are long, because you can get like the cliff notes. You can see what we're doing, and the only reasons why it takes a long time usually is because we end up, you know, building something, or we do something of that nature, or like we're farming or something. So in my world, it doesn't make a difference. But I could be very well wrong. I'd love to know what you guys' opinion on that is. Wow, I really regret having done it this way. I think if I ever make one of these in the future ever again, I'm going to make it so the central point is a thing, because this is just obnoxious. 1, 2, 3, 4? Question mark? Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 including that one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we have to go 1 out, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so it seems like the stream is saying that long episodes are bae, so I'm okay with that. That skeleton is on fire down there. What I like to see, man. What I like to see. Yeah, actually, flip it. I'm going to use a minecart. Can't be bothered to do all this crap. And I don't think the drop rates are going to be so high that I have to... yeah, it shouldn't be too high. Ooh, actually, I don't know if the minecarts would run, though. I feel like they would, but at the same time, I'm kind of wondering if they won't. Should I just... Yeah, okay, we're gonna... I was right when I first said we're gonna have to look at the mob pattern, the drop pattern, because I need to see it. I can't make a decision without it. It's just so much more work to do hoppers. Like, I would have to craft so many things of chests and then take all that iron, make all the hoppers, and that just takes a long freaking time. Not really in the mood to be bothered to go do all that. Although I guess I have pretty much all that stuff taken care of by way of resources, because we have tons of iron blocks wandering around. Wandering around, I said. There are no zombie carts here. I mean, freaking iron... What the fleep? What? Okay. That was really close to the center. That don't seem right. Alright, well, something just happened that was pretty terrible. I don't know what just happened there. Let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doo-ba-doo. Alright. There we go. Then drop that in there. How many more slabs do I have? I am actually going to run out, so let me just go hop on over. Ha, get a hop on, yeah, okay. Bang, bang, bang at a bang, instead of bang, bang, bang at a bang. Boom. Alright, tons of slabs. Alright, someone just asked in stream, will I play GTA? When it comes to PC, yeah. It'll be on the Let's Play channel. It won't be on the Quakecraft channel, but it'll be on the Let's Play channel. Also, for those of you who are not aware or didn't really see the announcement thing, which I will be making and hopefully remembering not to forget. Hopefully, no, I didn't say that right at all. Which I hopefully will not forget to remind you, as I think what I was trying to go for there. Rip. But, yeah, I did a Five Nights at Freddy's recording. If you want to check that out, go to the Let's Play channel. It will be up later today for those of you on stream who are like, is it up now? It's not up now. It's going to be up later today at about 3 Eastern, I think I scheduled it for. It gives it time to process and make sure that it's going to be in high quality. Now, I did hear that there's not much we can do about the webcam issue. There's a webcam on it, so lol. But there is some issue with Five Nights at Freddy's because it changes the resolution of your computer to play it. So, for whatever reason, my cam is going to be like really weird. But anyways, that is a thing. Almost done with this platform. I guess I might as well just do the whole dadgum thing on stream, honestly, at this point. Yeah, I guess it really wouldn't be too terribly bad to do a minecart system. Oh, I can actually kind of model it after the... whatchamacallit? I can model it after the wheat farm. Sort of. Oh, wait, you know what? I just realized something. I just realized that if we end up doing it with minecarts with hoppers, then I'm going to have to make like that entry point so it can feed back into the main hopper system. And if I do that, then I'm going to have to make it... I don't know if I want to do that. It would have to travel a fair distance away, as the minecart itself would have to travel a far distance away. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because that just seems like something that's ready to break. So we might not actually have a choice. We might actually just have to go with hoppers, because I set this up in a very weird way, and I want to have it so the mob drops go straight into the sorting system, and I don't have to worry about it ever again. So that way, if I ever am like, you know what, I want to get some gunpowder today, I'm just going to end up sitting up on the tower thing, you know, go AFK, come back like in several hours, and then bam, bones and gunpowder and all manner of nonsense, and some gold armor, I'm sure, some swag stuff. I would love to see me finally get a, whatchamacallit. I'd love to get a diamond armor set, actually. It is possible. It's like a 0.4% chance they can find a diamond armor set off a mob. It's not even 0.4, it's like something abysmally small compared to 0.4. It's like 0.01 something. I'm making these numbers up completely from the booty, but it is really, really low. It is definitely below, like, for a full set, it probably is below 1% by a fair bit. Because it's just so very difficult. Because it has to roll full armor, and then it has to roll, that's diamond. I guess it does the diamond check first, and then the armor full. But, eat these nuts. Alrighty. Am I high enough? Oh yeah, I am actually probably a little bit too high, actually. Yeah. Oh, well, it seems like a pretty healthy height. Got some mobs falling. Oh, look at that. Spider's like, oh, I can hang on. I can do it. I can do it. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Fall to your death. Give it up. Oh, this spider's clinging to dear life. He's like, no, Fleep, I know what happens whenever you fall. Oh, it fell. I wasn't looking. Yeah, but the thing is, since... Okay, so someone just said, I don't think this would work with Enderman. My feeling is this. Because of the way Endermen work and because of the way Minecraft works, my gut feeling is that there's going to be something that binds, like, the Enderman can't warp a certain distance. If you just had the platform, if you completely annihilated, like, this stuff, it would have nowhere to teleport to that's relatively nearby, so its only option would be to teleport onto another platform. Eventually, it would die. It would either die to the water, or it would end up getting pushed off and fall. So my gut feeling is that it could work, even with Enderman. It's just that I don't know if it's I don't know if it's really worthwhile. Because making an Enderman farm is really not that hard. It involves like an Endermite, because in 1.8 that's like super easy apparently. So just involve like an Endermite, and then you can do a drop, you can do a crusher, whatever. You need to be 21 below the lowest point in order for it to spawn. Good to know. I'll actually measure that out right now. I like how I move a little bit closer and just boom, zombies just come flying out of the sky like ripperoonie. Bust out the good old F3. Alright. There we are. So I'm looking at 202. I have to be 21 down, so I have to be at 181 for it to spawn. So let's put our head at 180. So whenever that Y coordinate hits 180, we'll be in a place where I am going to be content with our height. Then that way we can maximize the whole... Yeah, okay. So this way we should be theoretically maximizing. We're getting that last plate's worth, but we're close enough that the top plates are going to be running. Holy cow. Holy cow. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick cut for the actual episode. I'm going to be right back and we'll take a look at the results in a second here, but I'm going to take a quick cut in the episode. Alright, so I had a little bit of an AFK, and it's time that we go down and see what we have. Because at this point, we'll probably get a couple of stragglers that are falling from the sky. I would imagine so anyways. Actually, maybe not. We're not getting anything right now. Come on, mobs, where are you at? Stop being lazy. Spawn, darn it, spawn. Man, look at that. Whoop. Man, I didn't realize it would come that quick after I said that. Oh, my. Alright. But, man, isn't this pretty at night? It's so pretty at night. Darn it, it's pretty. I don't care if you don't think it's pretty. It's pretty to my eyes. It's the prettiest. It's the prettiest picture I ever did see. Alrighty. And then we're going to mosey on down over. Down, down, down the ring of stairways. Oh, Fleep almost fell. I actually could probably jump that. It's a pretty wide bit, honestly. Let's see. So it's about out to... Can I put a torch down? Nope. Okay, so it's about out to there. Then it's about out to here. This one seems to be... Wow, that one's all the way out to 1. Is it 1 slack each time? Okay, we're gonna have to give him about 1 slack each time. Dang, so we have to use like basically the whole width. Oh, that sucks. This seems like a job for minecarts. Because that's a lot of hoppers otherwise. And I do mean a lot of hoppers. Oh, good grief. That is a lot of hoppers. Alright, you know what? Stream. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Stream, should we just do the whole thing on episode? Or nah? Let's see here. Oh. Ah! What the? You. The heck do you think you're... Ow. Ah! Alright. So it seems like the vast majority of people are saying no, so I will take care of this on my own time. And we'll spare the episode itself for these actual things. So, if you guys did enjoy, and you kind of had fun just chilling out and relaxing with me, then go ahead and hit that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you enjoy the Minecraft content. And, of course, take care of yourselves. Not really much to comment about, really. I guess comment what do you think about the mob farm, actually. I'd be kind of curious to know. Because I'm sure you guys know a lot more about, like, collectively, you guys know a lot more about mob farms than I do. Because I definitely am not the most informed about the whole thing. So, anyways, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.